are watching Stripped Down, Saskatchewan's only award-winning one-hour local music showcase, the show that brings the venue to you in the comfort of your own living room. As always, I am your host, Curtis Anderson, and tonight on Stripped Down, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from the Queen City, Regina, Saskatchewan, it's Johnny Hatch.
This road takes us far. This road can be so bloody hard. You've got to find your place in the whole human race. You've got to run the race. Don't become a disgrace. You're not alone. You're not alone. Wherever you roll. This road leads us higher. This road fills us up with desire. They've got to change their ways. Join us tonight. You've got to change your ways. Seek out daylight. Sing us a song. Help set us free. Sing us a song for you, for me. Sing us a song to help set us free. Sing us a song for you, for me. We're not alone. We're not alone. Wherever we roll. Sing us a song. Sing us a song. Sing us a song. Help set us free. Sing us a song for you and for me. We're not alone. We're not alone. Wherever we roll, we're not alone. We're not alone. Wherever we roll.
You are watching Stripped Down with Johnny Hatch coming all the way from Regina. Now you, sir, you're Johnny. You're
That's
Johnny,
right.
the Johnny Hatch, right?
That's right, the Hatch
kind of
man.
the front man, the Hatch man. And who did you bring with you this week? We got Moose.
I have Moose and Carmel Pretzlaw from the Symphony of Regina as well. Join us.
See, I really like the energy here tonight, but even before that, on the phone, just talking with you, because you were like, I'm mixing it up. I'm going to bring something different to Strip Down. So this isn't normally what Johnny Hatch is.
Well,
Kind of, not really.
Well, it kind of goes back to having wide influences like the rock and roll side, the folk side, and stuff. So Moose and I have joined up and played together the last 3 or 4 months, and we started jamming it out. And then we knew we were going to come up here, and I've got some other guys in the other band. They couldn't quite come up this trip, so we invited Carmel to come and do the violin for us. So.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
It was constantly changing. I liked it. It was
So kind of
evolving.
thought we'd come, do the folk rock set here.
It made me want to prepare even less, because usually I get jot notes off the internet, but I was like, hey, he's a rock guy, because you have a song on the Fubar soundtrack, which I want to talk about a little later, but then you're like, I'm bringing a violinist. It was all over the place, so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to let you come on, give you the stage, and see what happens.
Well, thank you.
So for the people watching at home that just watch me ramble through that, what is Johnny Hatch? Explain yourself.
Well, I kind of these days like saying alternative pop rock folk. right? Because
Oh yeah, that's a lot less vague.
well, alternative pop rock, but then I like the acoustic guitar a lot, and I like the electric guitar as well. So, and the influences are really wide. It just comes out in the music. So over the past few years, I've just kind of going, well, as long as it's, you know, real, coming from the heart, it doesn't matter if I'm doing the more folk rock acoustic songs or the more rock and roll songs, as long as you know, I believe in it and people like it. It kind of comes out from all the different influences. Like, you can talk more about that too. So
Can I add one more? Can
Sure.
it be what is it? Alternative pop rock folk on energy drink. Because you have had so much energy already,
Oh,
just in
thanks.
sound check. We're not used
thanks.
to people bouncing. Usually, you know, the
I said
feet don't move, but you're ready to bring it tonight.
oh, thank you. Infused with passion. I like that.
Infused with passion.
Infused with passion. I like
Okay,
that one, yeah.
we are going to do 9 songs tonight, and those even are going to be switching up. Sometimes these guys are going to be gone for a set.
Couple
So
songs.
I don't want to go heavy on talking because I want to make sure you get all 9 songs in. So really quickly, what was the first song you kicked the show off
That
with?
was called This Road, and that's from the first solo EP, Hot Tracks, which we did about 4 or 5 years ago with David J. Taylor produced. And so that's the second song on Hot Tracks, This Road.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was the first song I wrote when I moved back to Saskatchewan from the coast a few years ago. So I wrote that when I moved back home.
So you're already giving me so much to talk about. So we're going to power through the talking. We're going to get through the music. It's going to be a
Cool.
compact hour.
Right on.
Song number 2, where do we go?
Well, this is actually the title track, Happiness Instead, of the latest album, Happiness Instead. Oh, thanks. So that's the current album, and that's actually a picture of Wreck Beach that I took of those 2 people on Wreck Beach right there in Vancouver.
What are these 2 people doing? I was going to ask that later, but it's
I
just
think
like...
I finally figured out they're
That's
playing
my action
volleyball.
pose.
I think they're playing volleyball, but then we thought they were hunting for water. You know, the old days when they were looking for water too.
nope.
But yeah,
Diviners.
I finally just realized I think they're, you know, but I just like the poignancy of the picture and.
Yeah, no, there's like
and,
there's like he has a yo-yo or something. That's what I was
So
looking at.
I was just kind of sitting against a log there, and I like taking silhouette pictures.
It's like he has some gravity-defying yo-yo. That's what I looked at.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I like that. And Spider-Man too. There's a bit
yeah,
of
maybe
Spider-Man
a
going on.
spider
Oof.
web. I don't know. Okay, well, I'm gonna remove myself from action
All right.
pose here. See?
All right, I like
Whip.
the monitor. Nice. Thank you.
Take it away, Johnny Hatch.
I had some me time. I need some you time. Me and you together sitting in the sun, feeling fine, fine, fine. With you it's real life. Here by the seaside. I was dreaming of this moment, wondering if you'd be mine, mine, mine. Over there the children play, happy just to live today. Wanna fall in love and give love to you and me. Let's fall in love and give love to all the peeps. Peeps. Don't always know what's in your sleepy head. Okay with the feelings of these thoughts instead. The world's full of problems. Let's make happiness instead. Happiness instead. In you I do find an open, warm mind. Cloudless blue horizon, walking one-on-one in some melting lights. Hot heat and gold light, energy's just right. Me and you forever in the sunny days and a velvet sky. Over there the children play, happy just to live today. Wanna fall in love and give love to you and me. Let's fall in love and give love to all the people. Let's make happiness instead. Happiness instead. Wanna fall in love and give love to you and me. Fall in love and give love to other people. Fall in love and give love to you and me. Fall in love and give love to other peeps. Peeps. Don't always know what's in your sleepyhead. Okay with the feelings, but these thoughts instead. The world's full of problems. Let's make happiness instead. Happiness instead. Happiness instead. Happiness instead. I had some me time. I need some you time.
You were watching Strip Down, and that was Johnny Hatch with the title track, and I call it that, Happiness Instead.
Happiness instead. Yeah.
What is happiness instead? It seems like a pretty powerful message, one you encapsulate.
I think happiness instead of sadness, you know, is a good way to put it, right? Trying to go to the positive rather than the negative. And a lot of those songs, for example, or just songwriting in general, you know, come up from emotions and stuff, right? So it'll start from some emotional incident, and I'll go, well, if I just flip a couple of words, it's suddenly kind of more anthemic and positive, right? So just trying to go to the positive instead of the negative, you know, happiness instead.
Nice, and that's a plan, that's a direction you want to take with your music, is to keep it positive, keep it happy.
I just think that people should do that in life as much as possible. They can. We've got all, you know, we all have a hard road to walk, right? Why add to it, right? Try and make it lighter, try and make it happier. Right?
That's a good message. Most people draw in the dark to songwrite. So
yeah, sometimes I like doing that too, just in the dark.
All right. You know what I meant.
Yeah, no, I do though.
Okay, again, just trying to formulate the 60 minutes here. Did you want to do you have another, when are we going to do the set with just you? Live TV. Do you want to do another song before the first commercial break, or do you want to take a break and then?
Sure. Why don't we take one break and
you want to take a break? Okay, sure. Before we do that, let's meet the two people you brought along with you. Moose, the man known as Moose.
Yep.
You used to call Saskatoon home.
Yeah, I do call Saskatoon home. I've been in Regina for the past year now, though, so Saskatoon is home, and I long to come back to it whenever I can. And I've been telling Carmel about it a lot, too. You stoked to be here?
I am now.
Now. Yeah. The whole drive here, not so much, but. And you're play with the Regina Symphony.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow, welcome to Strip Down. That's a pretty high caliber of musician to grace the Strip Down stage. Thank you very much.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Nice.
Totally, yeah.
Things are really, really good in Regina these days. Anybody want to weigh in on that?
So
you seem kind of negative about the whole thing.
Well, he misses Saskatoon, but
is that a constant struggle in the band?
No, not really. Like Johnny said earlier, happiness instead, right?
So
he's got a good setup in Regina. Like he's got good work, and we met, and we'll tell that story later about how we met. It's kind of special. And,
yeah, for sure.
It's through another musician friend of ours. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's gear up for our very first commercial break. Stick around. We got lots more with Johnny Hatch coming up right after this.
Thank you.
The leatherback sea turtle is the largest reptile in the world. Up to 2 meters long and weighing as much as 550 kilos, this turtle roams many of the world's oceans in search of its favorite food, jellyfish. But this hulking giant may be fighting a losing battle against poaching, fishing gear, and garbage. To learn more about the leatherback and discover how you can help protect Canada's wildlife, visit hww.ca.
Passing gas can be deadly.
Whoa. Oh, something's funky.
Passing gas releases a plume of toxic vapors.
Oh, honey, not in the car.
Like ammonia and hydrogen cyanide.
Oh.
And lethal poisons that can linger even when windows are open. Kids shouldn't be exposed to secondhand smoke. Don't pass gas, take it outside.
Mr. Sicily Pizza and Pasta is proud to sponsor community programming on Shaw TV. Mr. Sicily, located at the corner of 51st and Miller in the north end of Saskatoon. 975-0345.
The following sponsors are proud to support local community programming on Shaw. Long and McQuaid, 721 43rd Street East, Saskatoon, 244-0509, or online at long-mcquaid.com. Ultimo Euromoto. (204 3rd Avenue South in downtown Saskatoon), 664-6640.
Do you know where your tap water comes from? It can come from one of two sources, groundwater or surface water. Surface water often begins as snowfall that accumulates in the winter and melts into our rivers and lakes. Cities will treat it to get rid of most of the impurities and then send it down the pipes, under the streets, and into our homes. The problem is, the quality of water is being damaged by our activities, and as our earth warms up, there may be less water available in the future. How can we look after our water resources? Find out where your water comes from and how it is being protected. Use less when you're showering, brushing your teeth, or watering your lawn. And never pour toxins like cleaning solutions down a toilet, sink, or storm drain, as it ends up in our rivers and lakes. It's our turn to take care of this planet, and I think we can do a better job. What do you think?
Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Hatch.
I thought you loved me, but I found out I was wrong. I thought you loved me, time to move along. I won't forget you, it hurts to say your name. I can't forget you, wish I could lose this pain. I can hear your echo call outside my window, trying hard to let go. I can hear your echo. I surf the ocean, I walk our special place. I turn to look for you, expect to see your face. Misunderstandings, I hope they won't last long. I can't forget how we would sing our favorite songs. I can hear your echo call outside my window. We're trying hard to let go. I can hear your tell me something, did I hurt you? If we face it, we can break through. Maybe there's a chance we'll have chapter 2. Maybe there is still a chance I'll spend my life with you. Well, I can hear your echo outside my window, the golden words that you know. I can hear that echo. You said you'd love me if I'd only settle down. Please say you love me, I'll stay in this town. Well, can you hear my echo wish you would let go. I can hear you echo. I can hear you echo. Call outside my window. Inside my head, your voice flows. I can hear you echo.
You are watching Stripped Down, Regina's own Johnny Hatch, and that was Echo, sir?
That was Echo, yeah. That
Awesome.
one, thanks, yeah. That one I started writing up here and then took down to LA and finished with a friend of mine. Helped me.
You are all over the map.
Trying.
Regina, Vancouver, LA.
Trying.
Trying?
Trying.
So what's the goal of Johnny Hatch?
Well, one of the goals that's kind of taking place a little with that song is I got some radio play. That one's getting played on Mix 103 Moose Jaw and got played on the Wolf in Regina and a few other places, even Quebec and other parts of Canada. So trying to do that, get some radio play, some other songs did too, getting some songs in movies, and then more and more live shows are happening. Got a few things coming up, playing the Cathedral Arts Festival in Regina and all folked up in Momart. We're going to play down there. So yeah, just little by little, just bring the songs to the people. Hopefully they like them.
Okay, let's talk about the FUBAR experience.
FUBAR, okay.
Everybody, all the volunteers, the crew were really psyched about this. So take me through that process. How did it happen? What went on?
In the early 2000s, when I finished some school up in Vancouver, I met this fellow named Thor. John Thor. He's the god of metal. He's actually a worldwide cult figure. Like, he is known all over the world in the metal circuit. He's a hilarious, awesome guy. So we hit it off and we co-wrote 10 songs together. So I went and did some touring with him. And we were on tour, and the guys from the FUBAR show, before the movie came up, came to the Thor show, and came up to me, and the kids were going crazy and stuff, and said, we got this movie coming out, da-da-da. And I said, well, come meet us for breakfast. And he did. So it was Diener, right? It was Diener.
Yeah.
And so then we got back to Vancouver, and Thor goes, let's write a song for those FUBAR guys. So he doesn't play an instrument, and so he's a big bodybuilder guy, and he started writing this song, FUBAR, FUBAR. And so we wrote it for him. Yeah, we sent it to them, they threw it in the movie. A month later, they were at Sundance, like they were just finishing the movie, it blew up, right? So they're my friends, Diener, and his real name's Paul, and yeah.
If there's anybody at home watching who doesn't understand FUBAR, how do you even begin to explain what that is?
Well, if you had metalhead friends in high school with a certain clique of people that like rock and roll and stuff like that, just sort of like good time people, the giver,
yeah.
Right? That's what they are. Right, so anybody who likes metal, or even if you just get a kick out of those kind of people, you got to see the FUBAR movie, and there's FUBAR 2 now. So we got on the album and with Sum 41 and Gob and Trouble Charger and all those bands, and then the video, we went and shot a video with the guys, and it's on the DVD. So
awesome.
Yeah, so
that's pretty sweet.
My friends, yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah, and I'm very, very worried about time tonight. Are we going to do 3 songs this set, then come back and do your solo set? Or are we going to do one more song, go to commercial break, come back with a solo set? Again, it's your 60 minutes.
Why don't we do one more song, and then we'll do one of the tracks and decide if, because I do enjoy talking to you too. So
yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, why don't we do this song, and then we will update a little something called the contest and talk to this week's audio engineer real quick. Okay,
right
song number 4, sir. What do you got?
So this one's called Let There Be Peace. Let there be peace in every room in your house. Let there be peace in every place you go out. Let there be peace in every hand that you touch.
one of us. Let there be peace in every word when you speak. Let there be peace in the strong as well as the weak. Let there be peace in every child on the earth. Let there be peace and love to get rid of the hurt. Unity, love, unity, love.
You are watching Strip Down with Regina's own Johnny Hatch. Now, do we have a game plan? Are we
Yeah,
going to
we
take a
do that.
commercial break and then come back to the solo stuff?
That's right.
Okay, before we do that, though, it's time for our weekly, what do we call this now, an event? It's kind of got big enough that we should call it a weekly event. Now's the time we talk to the audio engineer. As you know, we've got a rotating audio engineer chair, and we do a little thing called, actually, I should let you throw it. Let's go to Brock Andrews first. Ladies and gentlemen, this week, mixing the band, it's Mr. Brock Andrews, no stranger to Strip Down. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing very well. You know, I gotta say I'm a little disappointed though. I didn't know this was a weekly segment. I thought this was only when I come in.
No. Well, it's like we already won a contest having Brock
Right.
Andrews here. However, you should say this. Do it in like your Brock Andrews radio voice.
All
Say,
right.
it's time for the contest, and do whatever lead in. Make it sound
Ladies
great.
and gentlemen, it's time for the contest. How's that? It's too much? It's okay?
Good, it's coming. Wait for it.
That's the official contest sound effect though.
That is, yeah. I added in.
Good.
It's on tape.
Right.
It's the sound of a puppet screaming, to be honest. But
Oh. All right.
I like to add it myself.
For those of us in the studio, you're helping us.
Yes, I'm trying to get
With
the
the
energy
cue.
up
I
about
love
the
it.
contest.
I'm up.
Now, if Alexi here can go a little wide and show the Strip Down Museum, look at that. It is stocked full of stuff we are giving away. Every week we are adding one more thing to the contest. And this week, Brock Andrews, it's like a history lesson.
It really is.
Strip Down will teach you a little thing about history. It is 2012, and what is that, the 100th anniversary of, Brock Andrews?
The Titanic.
That is
not
correct.
Not books. The Titanic.
People have often compared Strip Down to the Titanic, which I didn't really get until today. but-
Monumental.
Yes, it's monumental, exactly. That is a giant hardcover book right there. It tells you everything you need to know about the Titanic.
I gotta say, it's actually a really good read. I was going through it, and it kind of gives you that historical, but kind of eerie vibe because you know what happens. But there's
Yeah, it's one of
enough
those
pictures
things
that
you
keeps
know
you
how it's
interested.
going to end.
Yes, you,
You know
do.
how it's gonna end.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. If we have time at the end of the show, I think you should come out. We should reenact one of the scenes
All
from
right.
the movie Titanic.
I know which one it is already.
Well, there's so
And
many you and
you're
I
the
could
chick,
do.
by the way.
Pardon me?
You're the chick.
I thought we were going to flip a quarter. Anyways,
All right,
I
sorry.
digress. See,
Sorry.
that is why they compare the show to the Titanic.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to add that to the contest. Now, you probably want to ask me what exactly the contest is and how you can enter.
Curtis, what, by the way, is the contest, and how can I enter?
Brock, I'm so glad you asked. I'm like rocked back like Michael Jackson in the Thriller video or whatever he does. The wind. Yeah, see?
Smooth criminal.
See, she's doing it too.
You know what that
Whoa.
is? I'm the king of the world.
Yeah. Oh! If I opened up the shirt, the fan would blow. It would be awesome. But let's not do that.
Okay.
You have to go to the Strip Down Facebook page. Go to the section in photos called The Contest. You will see Brock Andrews. You will see not one, not two, but 15 of our most iconic JPEGs from the first 140 episodes. All you have to do is leave a comment, Brock Andrews. Leave a comment. Tell us which is your favorite. And then your name is automatically added to the drum. And then at the end of Season 5, on the season finale of Season 5, we will pick one name out of the drum, and that person wins it all. They win all the signed shirts. They win the signed Jason mask. They win the Megan Nash Rough Riders hat. They win, a Johnny Hatch CD. Friday the 13th, there's a bobblehead. There's the Spider G-shirts, some Gutter Dog stuff. There's headphones. Everything's in there. A signed Jesse Gordon trophy. It's crazy. It's mind-boggling. We only have 60 minutes. However, if you go to the Facebook Strip Down page, there's a list.
By the way,
contest. Okay.
the headphones that you get won have been pre-approved by Brock Andrews.
Yes, and Colton Wall.
Oh, okay.
If you wondered why they smelled so masculine,
Right.
it's because Colton Wall wore them. Okay, we are wasting Johnny Hatch's
That's
time.
okay.
So let's go to our second commercial break, and we'll have the second half of the show with Johnny Hatch coming up right after this.
All natural things on Earth and how they interact is biodiversity. From the microscopic to the mighty, from the smallest body of water to the coldest, from underground to the highest ground. When biodiversity is rich, we can count on the natural world to produce the oxygen we breathe, filter and purify the water we drink, and grow the plants we rely on for food and medicine. Due to human activities, biodiversity is being lost faster than nature can replenish it. So let's do what we can to help preserve biodiversity. Create natural spaces and plant native species. Take part in a wildlife survey. Get out and experience Canada's amazing variety of wildlife. And that's just a start. To learn more about biodiversity and how you can help protect it, visit hww.ca.
The following sponsors are proud to support local community programming on Shaw. Long and McQuaid, 721 43rd Street East, Saskatoon, 244-0509, or online at long-mcquaid.com. Ultimo Euromoto. (204 3rd Avenue South in downtown Saskatoon, 664-6640.
Mr. Sicily Pizza and Pasta is proud to sponsor community programming on Shaw TV. Mr. Sicily, located at the corner of 51st and Miller in the north end of Saskatoon. 975-0345.
The monarch's return after its long winter absence in Mexico and California is a sign that the Canadian summer has also returned. But because of environmental threats like pesticides and the loss of breeding habitat, the familiar orange, black, and white of Canada's best-known butterfly may become an uncommon sight. To learn more about the monarch and discover how you can help protect Canada's wildlife, visit hww.ca.
You're watching Stripped Down with Regina's own Johnny Hatch. Now, before the break, it was a three-piece. Now we're down to big reveal. Just one guy, Johnny Hatch. Now you've rocked it up. Okay, you gotta I'm lost. What's happening here?
Because we can bring the drummer and the other electric guitar players in the band, I wanted to show people the rock side of the tunes. So this song's "Find the Door." This is like the big alt rock, one of the alt rock numbers on the album. So this is, these are all my guitar playing and everything like that, and the rest of the band, and then just lead vocals live. I figure if DJs can do it, I can show off this song to you guys.
Well, yeah, the drummer may not have fit, but it's a good thing that glove fit in the car. That is amazing. I feel like we're about to have a stripped down moment here, folks. So take it away.
I don't know if you can see the flashing.
Johnny Hatch.
Walking in our footsteps, they will eat our dust for joy. They will walk for miles, hoping to find the door. It's so good to see you. You have made our spirits soar. We have fought for miles, hoping to find the door. We'll find the door. We'll find the door. We all want more and more. Prices never poor. That race to a cure. We'll find the door. We'll find the door. We'll find the door. We all want more and more. Prices never poor. That race to a cure. We are falling forwards, not backwards. I prefer real life to actors. We all want more and more. Help me find the door. Find the door. Centuries of preaching is this apocalyptic feeling. Witness, seeing through the ceiling. Let me find the door. Find the door. Find the door. We all want more and more. Prices never poor. Pathways to a door. Find the door. Find the door. Find the door. We all want more and more. Find the door. The price is never poor. Open up the floor. Help me find the door. Pathways to a door. We gotta find the door. We all want more and more. We gotta find the door. Pathways to a door.
Rock and roll. Wow. That was kind of amazing, sir.
Oh, thanks. That's
The-
kind of the rock side.
The thing I love about Stripped Down is that the genres vary so drastically from week to week. In 154 episodes, that may have been the first time the genre varied that much in one episode. So thank you for giving us that, Mr. Johnny Hatch.
Well, thank you. Not too many guys bring a violinist from a symphony and put a song on the Fubar album and do that too, right?
I was gonna ask, like, you must have such a divided fan base. Like, when these rockers come to your, like, do you try to keep them separate? You know, like, if I tell all my male friends to come see a Johnny Hatch show and then they get the violin, they might be like,
Yeah, I started labeling that a little bit, right? So you know it's going to be the folk set or the rock set. Like at Cathedral Village, we're going to do 8 o'clock folk set mostly, and then 9 o'clock rock show.
Okay, so you kind of open for yourself.
Yeah, and I should say I have a whole other group of guys in the band that mostly recorded this record, the rock band, right? And I'm looking for another guitar player to join that band. Any good electric guitar players from Regina, so I can just sing and play on the acoustic songs.
You're an ambitious man, my friend.
So I'm looking for any rad musicians in the Regina area that want to do something, and they're gonna do some touring in the next album.
Okay, so if any rad musicians are watching, where do they go? What's the website?
Oh, and just people in general, johnnyhatch.net.
Johnnyhatch.net.
And facebook.com, Johnny Hatch Music.
Awesome. All right, let's go to our last commercial break. Then we're going to try to slow. Do your thing, man. Why don't you throw a commercial break?
We're watching Stripped Down with Johnny Hatch and Curtis Anderson. Thanks a lot, everybody.
I wish my hand did that.
Up and down, around, around, solutions that were never found. A tug of war, a hockey puck, drifting on the weapons
Mr. Sicily Pizza and Pasta is proud to sponsor community programming on Shaw TV. Mr. Sicily, located at the corner of 51st and Miller in the north end of Saskatoon. 975-0345.
The following sponsors are proud to support local community programming on Shaw. Long and McQuaid, 721 43rd Street East, Saskatoon, 244-0509, or online at long-mcquaid.com. Ultimo Euromoto. (204 3rd Avenue South in downtown Saskatoon, 664-6640.
Memories we cherish, moments captured in time.
This is Matthew Halton of the CBC.
Hello, Canada and hockey fans in the United States.
Oscar Peterson est un spécialiste de la musique populaire.
Le hockey des Canadiens.
No, I heard they were taking on guys to the cannery next week, just when we leave.
Do you remember? How could we forget?
Strong winds that blow lonely. There was a time in this fair land when the railroad did not run.
À ta santé, c'est this is.
And all Paul Rust.
Our mom got us these to keep us from biting our toenails, eh?
Mr. Lebec, have you become a citizen? No.
Canada's recorded treasures. Help keep them alive.
Who knows where we'll go next? Ladies and gentlemen, it's Johnny Hatch.
This one's called Twilight's Past. When the twilight's past, evening light's final gasp, then the twilight's past. Understand what you mean to me, I understand what you mean to me. When the twilight's past. When the shadows speak, my body is weak. When the shadows speak, voices that can frighten me, voices that enlighten me. When the shadows speak. The darkest heart, in the deepest part of the darkest heart, even in the darkest heart, the skies aren't overcast. Even in the darkest heart, still hope in the black. We'll have a look into my lover's eyes. Can I ever find the one? How long can you hide? Can I believe that there's a promised land? I need to know tonight. Well, even in the darkest heart, the skies aren't overcast. Even in the darkest heart, there's still hope in the black. When the twilight's past,
Evening light's final gasp, then the twilight's past. I understand what you mean to me. I understand what you mean to me when the twilight's past.
You are watching Stripped Down with Regina's own Johnny Hatch. I promised we would get the 9 songs in, and damn it, we're gonna do it. Okay? So let's do it. Let's do a quick wrap now, and then I'll tell you what. Why don't you play the last 2 back to back to close the show?
Okay.
Is that cool?
Okay. I just want to say that all the songs are on iTunes. Johnny Hatch on iTunes if anyone wants them, or Johnny Hatch Music on Facebook. So I'd like to, if you give me some likes on the Facebook, that'd be super cool.
Okay.
And also, I just want to say that last song, Twilight's Past, I wrote when I was like 18 or 19. It's the first time we've ever performed it. So I was going back. I wrote it in my backyard in my childhood home. So this is going to be on the next album, Fire in the Home.
Should we do some goodbyes, though? Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Moose. Yeah, man. Making the drive back up. Welcome back to Saskatoon. Thank you so maybe moving back one day, maybe.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
You're connected to all sorts of musicians, so I mean, anytime you have any other projects or spread the good word, we can always use more acts on Stripped Down. Again, maybe a bass solo show. We still haven't had the bass off your face off. We have Bryn Chryso on crew, who it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen one week.
That'll be fun.
We'll have like a battle of the bassists. Okay?
Oh yeah.
Carmel, nice to meet you. Good luck back in Regina with the symphony. Thank you so much for gracing our stage. And there's some discussion.
Oh yeah, just we're ready up.
And again, just basically Google Johnny Hatch.
Yeah.
That's the easiest way to get a hold of you.
Sure, Johnny Hatch Music on Facebook or johnnyhatch.net on that. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you,
It's been
Curtis.
one of the most intense hours we've ever done on Stripped
Really?
Down. Thank you guys for that. We were all over the map.
Thank you so
I
much.
loved it. The crew's having a good time. You
Right
can tell
on.
by the smiles on their face. You're dropping stuff.
Oh, I picked-
Quick thanks to our sponsors, Long and McQuaid, Ultimo Uramoda, and of course Mr. Sicily Pizza, and the good man, Mr. Brock Andrews, doing the audio tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, for the last time tonight, Johnny Hatch. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everybody else, for down. It's called Fire in the Home. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fire in the home, 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 fire in the home. They're stealing, trying to take your soul, feeling so I don't know. People don't let computers control your heart and soul. Your heart and soul. Fire in the home, 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 fire in the home. Teachers are the ones to show lessons the kids must know. Cheaters, I won't keep my mouth closed. The truth you compose, you'll be exposed. Fire in the home. The truth you compose, you'll be exposed. Fire in the home, 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 fire in the home. That one's going to be on the next. This is called Life is Fine with You. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. cherished time with you. Oh, you're as sweet as wine, are you? Oh, my cherished time with you. My life is fine with you. Oh, can't believe you're mine, it's true. Oh, my life is fine with you. Cherished time with, my life is fine with you. My cherished time with, my life is fine with, my cherished time with you.
Not the best. His personal appearance is not the best.